Today we have an indicial equation that says 2 raised to the power t is equals to t raised to the power of what? 32. Find t. What will be t? Okay, we can start by solution. We are saying that 2 raised to the power of t is equals to t raised to the power of what? 32. So we are going to look for the value of t that will satisfy both sides of this what? Equation. So we can start by raising the powers of t by 1 over what? T. We also raise the power here by what? 1 over t. By so doing, we have not changed or altered the equation form. So from the laws of indices, we say that if we have something like a raised to the power of n or raised to the power of what? N, that it is the same thing as a raised to the power of the product of the two powers, which is what? M times n. In that case, we would now be having that 2 raised to the power of t times 1 over t is equals to t raised to the power of what? 32 times 1 over what? T. On the left hand side, t can now divide what? T to give us what? 2 is equals to t. 32 times 1 will give us what? 32 over t. Now we are still having 32 on this other side. So what can we also do? So we can take this 32 out by dividing by the power of what? 1 over what? 32. In the equation, we said that whatever that we do to the left-hand side, we should also do it to the right-hand side so that we don't alter the form of the equation. So therefore, I need to also raise the left-hand side to the power of what? 1 over 32. So remember that the power here is still the same. So the same laws applies here from the laws of what? Indices. That if I have an index inside and is also raised to the power of what? N, that all I need to do is what? To multiply the both powers. So on my left hand side, I would now be having 2 raised to the power of what? 1 over 32 is equals to what? 32 will cancel 32. We'll be left with what? That t is raised to the power of what? 1 over t. Okay, if you look at this is an equation that says that whatever that is on the left-hand side is the same as what we are seeing on the right-hand side. On our right-hand side, we are having t raised to the power of what? 1 over what? T. While on our left-hand side, we are having 2 as the base raised to the power of what? 1 over 32. Now, the question that is, can we express the left-hand side to be in the form of what? The right-hand side? Can we have a base can we have the said number as the base and also the denominator of the power? So we will now try to see the multiples of 32 in such a way that it will have the same value in terms of the powers of what? 2. So we'll take off a multiple of 32 that will give us. Okay, we'll look for the multiples of 32 that will also have the same value as the powers of what? 2. Now look at this. If I have something like 8, let's say 8. 8 times 32 will give us what? 256. Now 2 raised to the power of what? 8 will also give us what? 256. If this is the case, I can now express my left-hand side to be in this form. I can now say that this is what? 2 raised to the power of what? 8 over 8. That is times 1 over what? 32 is equals to what? T raised to the power of what? 1 over t. Now, this is 8 over 8. 8 divided 8 will give us 1. 1 times 1 over 32 will give us back this equation. But I don't want to divide out this. Therefore, I can also express this as 2 raised to the power of what? 8 raised to the power of what? 1 over 8 times 1 over what? 32. Here, we still have exactly what is t on this line. All we did was to separate this 8 over 8. We separated 8 over 8 to be in this form, 8 over 8 to be the same thing as 8 times 1 over what? 8. Now, this would now be 2 raised to the power of 8 or raised to the power of what? 1 over 256. And this will be equal to what? T raised to the power of what? 1 over t. Now, what is 2 raised to the power of 8? 2 raised to the power of 8 is equal to what? 256. We are saying that this would like be 2 raised to the power of what? This would not be 256 or raised to the power of what? 1 over 256 is equal to what? T 1 over what? T. Now, if you look at the left-hand side and the right-hand side, they are similar. The base here is 256, while the power, the denominator of the power is also what? 256. Comparing it to the right-hand side, the base is what? T, while the denominator of the power is also what? T. Therefore, we can now say that T must be equal to what? 256. Okay, let us quickly check whether this is correct. Let us check. Let us substitute the value of what? 256 into the actual or the question itself. This would now be, remember the question is what? 2 raised to the power of t is equals to t raised to the power of what? 32. What is t? We said that t is equal to 256. This would now be 256 raised to the power of what? 32. Sorry, let me just interchange. Is equals to what? 2 raised to the power of what? 256.